At exactly 8:55 every morning, a young man walked into the same coffee shop. He never ordered coffee. He never spoke to anyone. He simply sat in the same chair for exactly 5 minutes. Then he left. People called him crazy until one morning, he didn't leave. And what happened inside those 5 minutes changed hundreds of lives forever. Every weekday at exactly 8:55 a.m., the bell above the coffee shop door rang. The young man walked in wearing the same gray hoodie. He sat at the corner table. He placed his phone face down, closed his eyes, waited exactly 5 minutes, then walked away. No coffee, no breakfast, no conversation. The employees laughed. Customers whispered, "He's probably waiting for someone." But no one ever came. Day after day, month after month, year after year. The mystery grew. One waitress named Sarah couldn't stop thinking about him. She started timing him, 5 minutes, not four, not six, exactly five. One morning she finally asked, "Why do you come here every day?" The young man smiled, "Because this chair saved my life." Before she could ask another question, he walked away. Now Sarah couldn't stop thinking about it. How could a chair save someone's life? 3 years earlier, the young man, Liam, had lost everything. His business failed, his fiancée left, his savings disappeared. One cold night, he stood on a bridge staring into the dark river below. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. He ignored it. It rang again, then again. Annoyed, he answered. A calm voice said just one sentence. "Give yourself 5 more minutes." Then the call ended. No explanation, no goodbye. He stood there. 5 more minutes. Just as he was about to leave, a police officer drove past. The officer noticed him standing dangerously close to the edge and stopped to talk. That conversation saved his life. Liam never discovered who made that mysterious call. From that day forward, he made himself one promise. Whenever life felt unbearable, whenever anger, fear, or hopelessness took over, he would wait 5 minutes before making any decision, 5 minutes before quitting, 5 minutes before sending an angry message, 5 minutes before walking away, 5 minutes before giving up on himself. At first it felt pointless, but something incredible began to happen. Those 5 minutes gave his emotions time to settle. His thoughts became clearer. The problems didn't disappear, but the panic did. He wasn't changing his life in 5 minutes. He was stopping himself from destroying it in 5 seconds. Back at the coffee shop years later, Liam arrived at 8:55 as usual. He sat down, closed his eyes. The waitress smiled. She already knew he'd leave exactly 5 minutes later. But this time, he didn't move. Sarah walked over. "Liam?" No answer. She gently touched his shoulder. Nothing. Paramedics arrived within minutes, but it was too late. The entire coffee shop fell silent. On the table sat a small notebook. Sarah opened the first page. It read, "If you're reading this, don't be sad for me. These 5 minutes gave me 3 extra years I was never supposed to have." Her hands trembled as she turned the page. Inside were hundreds of names. Each name had a date beside it. She didn't understand. Until she read the next page. Every name belonged to someone Liam had helped. A homeless teenager who stayed in school, a struggling father who found a job, a lonely widow he visited every Sunday, a bullied student who chose not to quit. More than 300 lives, all connected by one decision, because one man chose to wait 5 more minutes instead of giving up. Sarah looked around the empty coffee shop. She finally understood. Liam never came there because of the chair. He came there because it reminded him of the moment he chose life. Psychologists have discovered that our strongest emotions rarely last forever. Fear, anger, and hopelessness rise like waves. If we don't react immediately, they begin to lose their power. Sometimes the smartest decision isn't acting quickly, it's giving yourself a little more time, because one rush decision can destroy a future. But 5 quiet minutes can save it. The next time life tells you to quit, don't answer right away. Give yourself 5 more minutes. Those 5 minutes might become the reason your greatest chapter is still waiting to be written.